Hello, my name is Cole Young, and I'm going to talk about the art of showing cattle. When I say that showing cattle is an art, some people will be baffled and wouldn't understand how it can be such an art. But when you take something like this woolly beast up here, and get him all clipped out and turn him into something so beautiful and refined as he is down here, I would call that art. It takes a lot of work to create something like this and turn it into that as a total transformation. But first off, I'm just going to be talking about a few products that will really help you become successful in the show calf business. First of all, up here you have a grooming chute, which you'll use almost on a daily basis, just putting the calf in there, grooming on them, blowing them out, just taking care of them, clipping on them. And you'll use this. This is a blower. It's basically just like a glorified hair dryer. It's just a giant, has superpower, and helps blow the hair dry faster. And then you have the Scotch comb, which I have one here too. There's many different brands. This one's plastic, has plastic teeth, so it's gentle around the cattle hide. But you'll become basically best friends with this. You use this every day, brushing the hairs, taking care of your calf, get them clean. And then clippers. The clippers, just taking the hair off, just making them look nice. You use that, the showtime, more showtime. And then here, this is the wash bucket. I have the bucket here. Of course, you'll need a rope halter. And then I have the foamer, and there's some wash brushes. But the foamer, you just put soap in it, and it just squirts the suds on the calf. It just helps quicker washing. But before you can use all this, you have to actually pick a show calf. So I'm going to be talking about the selection of your show calf. First of all, you want to look at their soundness, which is really how well they can walk. You just want they're walking smooth. They're not limping, anything like that. They're going to have good structure, which is mentioned out here. So when they become, over 1,000 pounds, they're going to be walking okay. They're not going to become lame on you. Another big factor is like genetics. Some people like to buy a certain sire or dam, which is the mother and father. They like to look at that, and if it's in the bloodlines, they really like that in their breeding program. Or just a certain breed. Some people like to pick a certain breed, or it just really doesn't matter. And then eye appeal, which I think that's really important to me. Just like your first impression when you see a calf, like this red and white guy up here. If you see him in the pasture just full of black calves, he would just really pop out to you. There's something that's going to catch your eye, that somebody's going to catch your eye and see. So after you've got a calf, you need to start successful feeding him. So really, a good feed program has good nutrients, the correct amount of vitamins and minerals, and several different feed additives which promote, there's a lot of good ones that promote hair growth, digestion, just keep them happy, keep them hungry, keep their appetite moving, their digestive system moving well. So after you go to bed, you're going to have to start taking care of them on the daily. A lot of daily things, rinsing, blowing, working their hair, putting the conditioners in it. But this usually starts, mid-spring, summer when it's starting to warm up. You'll rinse them usually once, most of the time twice a day. They'll be rinsed in the morning and evening. It cools them down, it cleans them out, keeps the hair in good condition. But you'll rinse them all out like that, and then I'm washing it over there. But usually they just use soap about once a week, just so it doesn't, strip the natural oils out of their hair. But you'll rinse them, and after that, you want to comb all their hair, work it all forward, get it going good, and then use the blower to blow all the water out, just to dry them up. And then you use the conditioner, which it's called Clean Sheen, and I mix it with vinegar, which helps cut down on dandruff. You'll spray that all over them, and then comb that in, and then blow it in down to the roots. And then most of the time during the warmer days, they're spent in the barn under a fan, just like helping keep them cool, really. And so after you work on a daily basis, you're going to have a great hair coat, and you're going to need to go to a show, so you're going to have to work on clipping. Clipping is just, smoothing their body out, clipping the excess hair off, making them look good. But you really want to accentuate the good points of your calf and then cover up the flaws. How would you do this? Let's just say they have, you got a calf with a really great, strong top line. It's just strong, and it's really great. So you just want to clip the hair off and just smooth it out, clip the tall points off and just smooth it all out and make it level and look great. But what if you've got a calf that's got, a couple weak points, there's a couple dips, you're just not sure how to go about it. You're going to don't clip any of the low points off. Or start with your high points, and just clip all those down, and then level it off thin, and then it'll blend all that hair in, and it'll be looking more like your calf with a stronger top line. that much quicker. So that's that. I have a few pictures to show. Like I said, clipping the head over there, that not only just makes them look better, but keeps them cooler. I used to do that year round, just keep the head clipped, keep the body temperature down, just to keep them cooler and growing more hair. These two, you're clipping on the top line, like I mentioned that. You want a big, long, level top line blended into the body. And then this one, clipping on the leg, you want to do that and smooth off the leg. If you have a really good hair, you want to do that possibly before a show, but when we start fitting on them, you won't have to do that then. And then this one, clipping on the butt and the tail. You clip the tail down to make it look smaller, and then you'll clip the butt, flatten it out to make it look bigger and thicker than it really is. It's all about the illusion. And then on the bar over there, you're clipping on the belly. On the heifers, you want to clip down the navel and just clip the belly, just smooth it all off, and then just blend it into the side of the calf, make them look really big, long, and sided. So after you've got them all clipped out, it's time to show them. So you'll have to fitting, which a lot of people don't know what fitting is. That's really when you put you'll put adhesive in the legs, and then how about that nice leg hair? You comb all that up, and it makes their leg look bigger and fuller, like they're standing on, almost like just a stovepipe they're standing on. The bigger the leg, bigger bone, they're sounder, and they'll just walk better. But you'll start with that, and you'll pull the leg up, and then like you see on this one, they painted it white, which sounds funny, I know. But you use this white paint, and you spray it on the legs, and it's almost chalky, and so it'll fill in the hair, and it'll catch on all the little hair that's out, make them look bigger and fuller, and then it's actually an illusion because it's brighter, so you'll be able to see the white when you clip on the legs. You clip on the sides, and then like in the back you want it to be as straight as possible. In the front, just a little slant, just almost like the slight curve of a banana. You want that. And so after you've clipped them, painted them, you're going to have to paint it black, of course, to make it blend in. A lot of times you'll start with like a brown or something, because if you just go right over with the black, it'll make the legs look gray. So you start with the brown to kind of cover up the white, and then come up with the black to make it finish, and it'll really blend in and just make the polish off the calf really well. And then before you show, you spray a light oil in the hair to make them shine, and it just really gives their hair a good pop. And so you're all ready to show, and you have put your show halter on, it's all ready. And then it's actually time to show, so you're doing showmanship. That's just really judged on how well each individual exhibits their animal, how they handle them in the ring. So when you go in the ring, you really want to just go in, whenever you stop in position, just get them set up as quick as possible, because if you're the front of the line, you're the first one the judge sees. So if he's walking around and you're still fidgeting with your calf, and he can't get a good view of it, and he's trying to check it out, and he just can't get a good view, he might get placed down because he didn't ever get a good view of your calf. So definitely want to get them set up quick, and you work them out at home a lot. You just walk them into it, and they'll just stop and be in that perfect stance, which is just ideal. So do that. You're always going to want to know where the judge is at all times. When he's circling the ring, if he's coming up behind you, you want to step out of the way so you get a good view of the whole calf, and then when he comes around you, just step out of the way so you don't want to obstruct any of his view of your calf. And so he can just always have a view, and in case he's pulling you out, you're about to win the class, he wants a motion to you to get you out there, but if you're not paying attention and you miss his call, then you could actually be bumped down because you think you're not that great of a showman, so you really don't know what you're doing out there. But that's just showing cattle in a nutshell, I think. It's a really art that many people don't know of and don't appreciate, but it's something that's really come to be a big part of my life, so thank you.